This is 7 National News, and in our top story, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and Deputy Supreme Commander of the UAE Armed Forces, has received President Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud of Somalia in Abu Dhabi. The Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi welcomed the Somali President as well as his accompanying delegation, and during the meeting the two parties discussed ways to strengthen bilateral ties between the UAE and Somalia. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed also stressed that the country will continue to support humanitarian and developmental efforts in Somalia. Commenting on the role that the UAE has played in aid of the development of his country, the Somali president was quoted in a story released by Emirates news agency WAM as saying that Somalia has changed a lot for the better and is showing marked progress thanks to the support given by the UAE. The president added that the people of Somalia are optimistic that there will be a better tomorrow. The Crown Prince of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, has issued an order placing all vehicle test centres and vehicle inspection procedures in Dubai under the jurisdiction of the Roads and Transport Authority. Resolution number 38 of 2015 on vehicle testing centres in the Emirate of Dubai aims to streamline the operations of vehicle testing centres in the Emirate, including those located in special economic zones and free zones. It also stipulates the safety procedures, conditions and standards that vehicle testing centres should follow in line with international best practices. Pursuant to the resolution, Dubai's Road and Transport Authority is responsible for implementing the resolution and is authorized to specify the conditions and technical requirements as well as define licensing procedures for the vehicle testing centres and the inspection procedures for the vehicles. According to the resolution, individuals or entities are strictly forbidden from providing inspection services in the Emirate of Dubai without obtaining a license from competent authorities. The Secretary-General of the Emirates Red Crescent has announced that so far 13.7 million dirhams has been raised for the Yemen We Care donation campaign. According to a report released by Emirates news agency WAM, Dr. Mohammed Atiq Al-Fallahi has urged the public to donate generously to the campaign. According to the Emirates Red Crescent, the campaign aims to help nearly 10 million people who are suffering in the crisis. Dr. Al-Fallahi stated that the agency is looking for the highest amount possible and is aiming to reconstruct and build new facilities such as infrastructure, schools and hospitals. Officials have asked for donations to be financial aid, but they stated that they accept clothes and food as well as stationery for children who are starting the school year. The authority has also advised donors to buy new items and not bring in used things or medication. Donations can be made at 200 sites, including malls, banks and offices. The Hamdan bin Mohammed College of Dental Medicine has announced that around 700 workers have been provided with free oral hygiene screening and treatment as part of the latest initiative assessing the dental health of workers. According to the college, the clinical data collected revealed that around 500 of those assessed were referred to a dental hygienist for scaling to remove dental plaque and tartar. The screenings under the Oral Hygiene Initiative included dental checks and oral hygiene instructions. Over 350 workers were diagnosed with tooth decay that required fillings, and 100 had extensive cavities requiring root canal therapy. Gum disease was identified as the most common and was diagnosed in over 300 workers. The campaign is expected to cover screening and treatment for nearly 2,000 workers by the end of the year and is being conducted in collaboration with the Permanent Committee for Labour Affairs in Dubai and the Dubai Dental Clinic. A number of prominent women leaders from various sectors in the UAE and high-profile leaders from the industry attended the first Emirati Women's Forum in Dubai, which was celebrating the success of Emirati women in various fields. Addressing a huge gathering of Emirati women attending the event, the Managing Director and CEO of Dubai Electricity and Water Authority, His Excellency Saeed Mohammed Al-Tayar, said that Emirati women's role in the development of the country is indispensable and women's progress in all spheres is a key strategic priority for DEWA. In a speech, the CEO stated that 76% of its overall workforce is occupied by Emirati women, and DIWA understands that women's contribution is immensely crucial for the development of any organization. During the event, various women leaders said that the UAE is ranked first in the GCC countries when it comes to empowering women, and this is only possible because the UAE has a strong visionary leadership. Emirati women leaders also mentioned that the UAE has gone beyond empowering women and has now reached a stage where working women in the country have a safe and secure atmosphere to accomplish their goals. On the sidelines of the forum, various Emirati women leaders in the UAE were awarded for their successful contribution in their respective sectors.
In this significant day, we, and especially me as an Emirati woman, I would like to extend a special thanks to my brother, Emirati leaders, Emirati father, who really, he is the main reason for our success as an Emirati woman in this field. And we believe our success is so much related to complement his role in developing our country. And in this day, we as an Emirati woman, we believe this day came to document all those achievements which was done by Emirati women. And when we talk about Emirati women, we have to be we need to distinguish that Emirati woman, she might not be smarter or better than any Arab Emiratis, any other Arab woman. While what makes Emirati women different and so special, that we are so blessed with our leaders who believes in the essential role of the women, and especially the role of our mother, Sheikha Fatma bint Mubarak, who is the great support for all Emirati women from the start of our nation and for the extending future as well.
The official Dubai Rent Index is no longer being updated every 4 months, as has been done since 2009, when it was launched, according to officials from the Dubai Land Department. An official statement from the DLD, which was quoted in a local report, stated that the rental index now is being updated once per year, starting from 2015. The index, which has been previously updated 3 times a year, was intended to reflect the current market rentals and is, according to officials, a step to create transparency, trust and confidence between tenants and landlords. The Land Department said that after reviewing and studying the feasibility of issuing 3 indicators each year, as well as how it affects the submission of the increase in rates and the amount of impact coming from the data recorded in updating the index, the Land Department have adopted the issuance of 1 indicator per year. As such, the current index has not shown any change in the data of the index that was released on the 1st of January 2015. This website had reported that Real Estate Regulatory Agency, which is the regulatory arm of the Land Department, is planning to unveil a more detailed rental index this year, which will take into consideration various factors such as views from the apartment and facilities in a tower, age of the building, and when revealing the average rent for the apartment. Previously, the rent index would only show rent for a 4-month period. However, it now shows rentals till the end of the year. And finally, in the bulletin, with the UAE and Saudi Arabia claiming the biggest chunks of the region's annual chocolate spend according to recently released Euromonitor data, a raft of health-conscious sugar-free snack producers will line up alongside traditional confectionery producers at Sweets and Snacks Middle East 2015. According to KPMG, regional demand continues to grow, with confectionery sales across the GCC forecast to increase 20% this year, while the Saudi Arabia chocolate market alone is predicted to swell 43% in 2016. With more chocolate-based confectioneries readily available in the UAE after a huge rise in retail options, a recent chocolate market forecast has predicted that the busy lifestyles of those in the UAE are fostering higher intakes of high-fat foods and creating a demand from health-conscious consumers for sugar-free chocolates. Officials from the DWTC, which will host the 9th edition of Sweets and Snack Middle East from the 27th to 29th of October, revealed that more than 300 specialist exhibitors from both sides of the industry will vie for buyers' attention at the show. The event will also run alongside the Specialty Food Festival and CFEX 2015, with the 3 niche food shows open for trade and business professionals from around the world.